There's enough drama and trauma in the world to not have to come home knowing if dad's going to get in an argument or try to beat up mom or come home high. The court is calling 2022 CR 6780, State of Texas versus Bradley Castilla. Can I have parties approach for the state?
Catherine Pollard for the state.
For the defense?
Jim Aldersdorf.
Are you Mr. Castilla?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Castillo, next time you should know shorts are not allowed in court, okay? Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's a second degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, to both.
Mr. Castillo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Honor. No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no harmful or injurious contact with Priscilla Acosta in the BIPP course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Honor.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge. The state would offer what's in Marcus State's exception.
No objection.
Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We can proceed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, he's involved in a close relationship. The young lady is here. Even though this is my second time with him, I've formed a very good, strong opinion of Mr. Casella. He's been very respectful. I think he'll be a great probationer. And again, he's got a very strong family with regard to his mother who's been here and his wife. They have 3 children together. So we'd very much like to be on the court.
All right. So who is the person with you today? All right, so that's a complainant in this case, right? All right, I'm not going to allow for contact now. So he needs to get his life together. And part of getting your life together is finding out who you are, not having relapses. You understand? Because the pulling of a knife on the person that you say you love, and from what I read in the police report, it says, victim stated she was in fear for her life when he placed the knife to her neck and made those statements. So you made statements with her, accusing her of sleeping with someone, and said you were going to kill her. And you had a knife to her throat. Oh, you want a jury trial? Because here's the thing. People always say they want a jury trial because they think somebody's not going to show up. They think the complainant, we're back together. It's all lovey-dovey. But here's the problem. There's an issue in your household. And let me tell you what the issue is. The issue in your household is you use drugs. You have children in your household. You put a knife to the throat of the person you claim you love. And if you don't love her, at least it would be hoped that you would love your children. And when you did that, guess what? Your children know about it because the police are called to your residence. You've brought trauma and drama into their life, and they didn't ask for either one of you to be their parents. So I'm going to help them have a better atmosphere in their home. And part of having a better atmosphere in their home is having their father get his life together. You can still send money to the home for support, but you're not having face-to-face contact with her. And I know you all came to court together. I know she wants to show support for you. I know you guys want to hug up together, but this is what's called a honeymoon phase. But you still haven't gotten your life together. The only thing that's happened is this has happened. Now you're bringing her down here so she can say it didn't happen. And I guess she's going to tell me that the police just showed up. Nobody has an idea. Why did the police show up? Why did she say that you had a knife to her throat, threatening to kill her? And I'm not going to hear that today. You understand? So you have mom, dad? You have a mother and father? All right. So your mother and father, I'm sure they'll allow you to stay with them until you get your life together. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, before you answer, you are getting drug tested today. So what the results going to be? When's the last time you used? All right. See? And so from this incident, you still haven't learned anything. Because how old are your children? 13. Do you want them smoking weed? No. By you smoking weed, that's telling them that it's okay to smoke weed. You understand? Yes. And are your children boys or girls? Boys and girls. All right. So let me just tell you what's happened at your incident at your house. You know how children learn to speak? Huh? Do you know how children learn to talk, how to speak, how to form words? They learn that from listening to everybody in their household. So if you have a little child that's using profanity, they're using profanity because people in the household use profanity around them. So what your daughter has learned from this incident is that if someone loves me, then it's okay for them to abuse me because they love me. That's how they show me love. And you know what your sons have learned from this incident at the household? They've learned that might makes right. And this is how I should show love to a woman that I'm involved with or whomever I'm involved with. The way I show love is I'm abusive. You understand? And what your daughters and your son are learning from your mom, their mom, for her to come down here and say that this didn't happen is we cover for the men that we love. I'm not having that in this court. You understand?
Yes.
Are you employed?
Yes,
What do you do?
I work in McDonald's right now.
Okay. I always tell people when you have children, wherever you work and whatever you enjoy doing, try to do that. All right. It's going to be 4 years deferred adjudication, $500 fine, probated, affirmative finding of deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence. There's going to be parenting classes with compadre y compadre. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The remaining of those hours will be waived once you complete parenting classes. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be regular reporting. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. There's to be the BIPP course, no contact with Priscilla Acosta until further notice. Probation, is there anything else he needs? And follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP says that he is to be an inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
Did you all drive down here together?
No.
Whose car is it?
Okay.
All right, so Ms. Acosta, you're going to be driving back home by yourself. In the courtroom, if he needs some money for bus fare, you can give him money for bus fare. But outside this courtroom today, you're not to have any contact with him. If the rules end up getting violated, he could end up going to prison for 20 years. Do you understand? I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. You need to do better for your children. If you love them, how you show them that you love them is by making their house a safe haven. There's enough drama and trauma in the world to not have to come home knowing if dad's going to get in an argument or try to beat up mom or come home high. You understand? And where you are now today, this is just a starting point. You still have a chance to improve and be a good father and be a good husband if you're wanted back in the home. You understand? All right, good luck to you. And do not let me find that you're having contact with her outside of this courtroom today, because if that happens, I'm going to sign a motion if it's presented to me, and you're going to be brought over to court wearing an orange outfit. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Bradley Castilla appears before Judge Stephanie Boyd facing a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a second-degree felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison. According to the case, Castilla allegedly held a knife to his wife's throat and threatened to kill her during a domestic dispute. Instead of prison, the parties reach a plea agreement for 4 years of deferred adjudication probation. Judge Boyd explains that this is not a dismissal of the case, but an opportunity to avoid a felony conviction if Castilla successfully completes all probation requirements. Any violation could result in a prison sentence of up to 20 years. During the hearing, Judge Boyd addresses the victim's support for Castilla and warns that reconciliation does not erase the seriousness of the offense. She also expresses concern for the children in the home, emphasizing that exposure to violence can have lasting effects on their lives. After Castilla admits to recent marijuana use, the judge orders drug testing and reminds him that probation requires complete compliance. His conditions include 200 hours of community service, parenting classes, employment requirements, and completion of a batterer's intervention and prevention program. The court also enters family violence and deadly weapon findings, which carry long-term consequences, including restrictions on firearm possession and potential impacts on custody rights. Judge Boyd ends the hearing with a stern warning. This second chance comes with strict conditions, and any violation could send Castilla to prison for decades.